So, hey guys, this is Zenia from Desimartini, and today we have with us the OG DJ, the VJ, and the great
The what?
host, Nikhil Chinappa.
I'm sorry. I had to start laughing because you just hit me with a whole bunch of letters from the alphabet. There was OG, then what else? I just found it a bit funny.
VJ.
DJ, VJ, OG. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. I'm good with that.
And that's what has happened with the millennials, right? The lingo has completely changed, and there's so much of OG, LOL, ROFL. Even I get confused so many times.
Oh dear. Okay. I guess I just belong to a slightly different generation that believed in full forms and punctuation, capitalizing letters at the beginning of the beginning of sentence, silly things like that.
You look great, and the background I can see. I think I can see clear sky.
Yeah, I'm actually. I mean, that's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting by a window that has that view, so it's not too bad. The lovely view of Mumbai's skyline and the sea link.
So, first and foremost, Nikhil, my first question would be, why did you want to associate yourself with this concert?
Well, I was just telling one of my friends about this, that I really do miss DJing and I miss being in front of audiences and being live. But that feeling of me missing playing live is so insignificant compared to what so many families have had to go through in the past 1 year because of the coronavirus pandemic and because of how it's impacted their livelihoods and how it's impacted their families. And this program with the UNDP was an opportunity to try and do something to put a smile and help out people who've suffered so much over the past 1 year, especially people in the gig economy and the part-time working force. And while many of us have had the opportunity to either rely on family or dig into our savings to get past or get through the past 1 year, many others haven't had that option. So this was an opportunity to try and help them a little bit. And that's why when it was offered to me, I jumped at it straight away and said yes.
Wow, that's such a noble cause that you are associating yourself with, and it's a great thing that you are doing.
Thank you.
So, one thing, Nikhil, you have a huge connect with the youth, with the younger generation of the nation. So, how do you think the youth would be able to contribute to this?
Well, I think the first thing is to bring about a certain amount of awareness, because now that the vaccine is slowly starting to become more widely available across India and across the planet, there's this slightly false misconception that things are back to normal and things are going to be okay. The thing is, while being vaccinated may allow people to return to what is largely a normal life, it doesn't change the fact that the past 1 year has been devastating on people's livelihoods. And that is going to take a long time to recover. So what we're trying to do with this concert also is to not just help people who need help, but also to shine a spotlight on the fact that all of us as Indians need to come together to rebuild ourselves to what we used to be a year and a half ago. So it's to draw awareness and to bring about a realization that we shouldn't be leaving anybody behind while we return to a life of normalcy, and that we all need to come together to help each other out.
Okay. So, like you said, you would be missing a live audience. It would be a virtual concert. Do you think it's, apart from the fact that there won't be any live audiences, do you think there would be any major difference in the fact that it's a virtual concert and not like the one we are generally used to seeing before?
Well, one of the thrills of being at a live event is connecting with the musician or the artist on stage and looking to your left or your right and realizing that the person next to you, could be a stranger, could be your best friend, is connecting with that artist in exactly the same way, whether it's with an emotion or whether it's by singing along the lyrics of the song that are being sung right now and singing it loudly and tunelessly. That live experience is what sort of builds communities amongst fans and amongst musicians. So yes, there's definitely that element that's going to be missing. But over the past 1 year, people have become very used to consuming events and activities online because everybody's gone into the virtual world, whether it's with music or with concerts or with television shows. So I don't think that people are not going to tune in because of that. They definitely will. But if you give somebody the option, what would you rather have? A live event where you're actually there with your feet on the ground or watching it virtually? I think most people would choose a live event. But having said that, everyone's also aware of the kind of circumstances that we're all living in, and they would gladly embrace the opportunity to witness and experience some of these artists online.
Right, absolutely. And given the fact that there would be no space constraint when you look at a concert virtually, I think that would be kind of a positive point because there would be more people, though
Yeah,
there
I
won't be
mean,
the kind of connect that you talked about.
you're going to be in the comfort of your living room or your bedroom. You can have a glass of something cold in your hand to drink, and you can enjoy a slice of your favorite food, your pizza or cake, which sometimes you may not get at a live concert. But then, like I said, that shared sense of community that you get at a live concert, people are definitely going to miss that. But at the same time, hey, cold drink, slice something to eat, watching a concert, maybe in connected to your 5.1 home theater system as well, which gives you a great audio sort of surround sound experience. Not such a bad way to enjoy a concert.
Absolutely. And we hope, like, we have our fingers crossed that we would very soon be able to enjoy a live concert like we used to 1.5 year,
Yes,
2 years back before this pandemic
definitely.
hit us. So, yeah, yes. Also, Nikhil, talking about the pandemic, you said that people have been affected, and it's not just the lower rung of the population who have been affected. It's everyone, I think, at large, who has had some kind of problem that they have faced. So, did you kind of face any shortcoming or problems because of the pandemic? Or how did it affect you?
Well, you're right in saying that the pandemic has affected everyone in different ways. Um, it's been a difficult year for literally everybody on the planet. Um, People who have had some savings in the bank have been able to dip into that, and they've been able to get through. Some people have been cut off from families and not met people that they love, whether it's parents or grandchildren or children, for a very long time because it hasn't been safe to travel and then go and meet them. People have had their livelihoods cut off completely. Sole breadwinners of families have lost their sources of income. Children have been out of schools. That's been difficult for them and their development and for their parents as well. So it's been hard on many different people, and it's been particularly hard on people who live hand to mouth, who live paycheck to paycheck, week to week, month to month.
So, did you have any, like, what were the problems that you faced, like Nikhil Chinappa faced during the pandemic?
Well, to be quite honest, I wouldn't say that I faced any problems at all. The city that I live in, Mumbai, has been quite efficient in making sure essential supplies never ran out. We never had any problems. We stayed
Right,
home. We have a very young child at home, so the biggest challenge was keeping
right,
a 2-year-old occupied, which is both challenging and a lot of fun. So for me and for my wife, it's kind of been a blessing in disguise for both of us to have been at home and hands on with a 2-year-old. So looking back at the past 1 year, I wouldn't really say that any of the issues that I've faced have really been a problem because, like I said, it has been a blessing in disguise for my family and me.
right. And I think you have made some great memories now that you've got so much time with your daughter.
Yes.
So, absolutely. Also, Nikhil, what are your future plans right now? Like, looking at how everything had been disrupted, what do you plan for the future now?
Well, we actually managed to get some work done. We finished the roadies shoot in a bubble, and the finale aired about a month ago. So that season was completed. And
Right,
I've just come back from a month in Kerala where I was filming for a new show that's going to be on on Voot Select, which is Viacom's digital OTT platform. And it was shot as an offshoot to Splitsvilla. So that was very exciting as well. We shot in a bubble again. Everybody was tested,
Wow.
quarantined, retested, and then for a month we kind of shot the show. So some work has been going on, and that show is going to release in the first week of March. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that comes out and how that's going to be received. But in the meantime, we're continuing to work on our record label, Submerge Music. There are a few gigs that are happening across India, so we're in talks with venues to see how we can run those events smoothly and safely. We're also waiting for our turn when the vaccine comes out, and this new show that we're doing, this project with UNDP is very exciting as well. So I'm going to be recording my bits from where I am, hopefully with this backdrop if the view doesn't burn out. But I'm looking forward to
Yes,
doing that as well, and then seeing how that shapes up
that's an
and
amazing
what kind of
backdrop.
it is. Let me just show it to you again, because it is so beautiful that it is worth just holding on for a while and just kind of admiring it.
Yes.
But the problem is, once with that backdrop, you can't really see my face, and you do that, it's tricky. So maybe I'll just do all my talking like
Yeah.
this, and they say, "Hey guys, welcome to this new concert that we're doing with UNDP, where we're hoping to raise awareness and some funds for India's lesser privileged people." Is that fine? It's going to make people giddy.
No, it gives people a headache. Yes.
Yeah. So those are some of the things that I'm
So
working on.
that was right. Also, would you want to make your acting debut sometime soon? With the boom of OTT, there's so much of opportunity. So would you want to make an acting debut as well? Are you planning on doing it?
Well, I've acted in a few films in the past, and the fact that you're not aware of it is a good sign. But never say never.
With the OTT booming, we just hope that you explore yourself in the OTT platform, since it gives a lot of more scope to actors.
Well, you know what? I'm sitting here by the window waiting for those acting offers to roll in. So, producers, directors, OTT platforms, you know where to find me. I'm sitting by a window, working on this new show with UNDP, but I'm waiting for those acting offers to roll in. Yes, I am. There you go. We put it out there in the
Okay.
universe. Now let's see what happens.
Yes, we hope somebody listens to it and comes to you with an offer. We hope so. And we have our fingers crossed, because I really would want to see you on the OTT space, honestly. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for joining in with Desimartini. It was such a lovely conversation.
I enjoyed myself as well. It's been lovely talking to you. And before going, let me just show you that view
Thank
once
you.
again. There we go.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, bye
Thank
now.
you. Thank you so much, Nikhil.
Thank you.